Hello everyone, how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. This is yours truly, Triple G, coming at you once again. The date of this filming is October 26, 2017. This particular guitar I've had in my possession, I think somewhere like June, July, since June, July, earlier part of summer. I'm just getting around to making a video for it. So the fact of the matter, if I might say, fact of the matter is that I could pump out my videos a lot quicker and faster if I had the chops, is the way I would say it. So every time I put out a video, I kind of need to go through a lot of practice because I don't get to practice a lot during my normal schedule with the work and everything else. So it does take a little bit of time for me to play the thing enough, and also play whatever it is that I'm playing reasonably well enough to be on a video. So I would rather be known as the guy that plays guitar well rather than guy who just has a lot of guitars. That's after me accepting that I'm just a poser, and so that's just a harsh reality that I'm dealing with. All right, so today we are looking at Ibanez Iron Label RGAIX6. The 6 denotes 6 string. So they have this in RGAIX7, which comes in 7-string flavor. So RG shape denotes RGA. A probably is for the arced top. So that's what it is. So let's just kind of quickly talk about the guitar first. So the body is made out of ash, but they call this brown stained, and you can tell the kind of tastefully done brown stain job on the body of the wood right here. So if you look at it one way, maybe it looks like a fine dining table, maybe it looks like your front door, but that's what that is. As far as the neck is concerned, you got 3-piece, they call it wizard, nitro wizard neck is what they call it. You got maple on both sides, and you got bubinga down the middle. So with the famous Ibanez thin, very playable neck profile, you have a really solid neck in 3-piece construction. So this neck isn't going anywhere, which is the good part of this. So that's that, and the fretboard is it's a 25.5 scale, ebony fretboard, very dense, gives you a lot better feedback in terms of like the clarity and what have you. So that's that, and as far as the pickups are concerned, you got Bareknuckle Aftermath, you have the Alnico version in the neck, and you got ceramic in the bridge, and the bridge system is Ibanez hardtail, what is it called? The Gibraltar system. That's that. Unfortunately, guitar does not come with a tone knob. It's just got the volume knob. And I say unfortunately because, like this guitar is Iron Label series, meant for nothing but metal. So a lot of metal players say, my tone's always a 10. What the fuck do I need one for? So a lot of companies go without putting a tone knob in nowadays. But that, I believe, in my humble opinion, kind of reduces the versatility of the guitar. So there is no tone knob. You have your 3-way pickup selector, and this right here is not a kill switch, although the Guitar Center exclusive RG6005, which I have over here, it's the same configuration as this guitar, but this switch is a kill switch on that guitar. But in this particular guitar, that is a coil split. So if you have it in non-split position, you got your bridge, you got your middle, which engages both pickups, then you got your neck pickup. Now, if you split that coil, what happens is, in the neck position, you get the inner side of the coil. If you're going to the middle, you get this pickup, this side and this side from the both pickups combine together and go to the bridge, then you get nothing but this right here. So tonal palette wise, they did give you a bunch of things by giving you ability to coil split. Again, shame that it does not have a tone knob. So that's that. And the cutaway is really, really nice. The body contouring and cutaway is just really meant for, you know, playability. I don't have a whole lot of a beer gut, but you know, when you hold it on your against your body, this contour right here just sits really comfortably against your body. And the upper horn and the lower horn, the very well carved, you know, consideration was given to the overall playability of the guitar. So, you know, the ease of the access up at the upper register is super easy, and I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there you go. You have a bunch of carving done right here on the lower horn to, you know, make access easier if you're hanging out over here. Now, me personally, I'll never hang out over here, so it doesn't matter to me, but I'm just telling you that's how it is in case you are one. Okay, so what I like about this guitar, first of all, the neck shape. Not a secret that I have a small hand, so I seem to prefer thinner necks over thick necks. So, you know, probably my favorite neck profile is the Wizard profile. So anyhow, that I like a lot. And because of the satin finish on the neck, you know, going up and down the fretboard, very smooth, very nice. I love it. What else is good is that it comes with the Goto locking tuners, which is a great plus for a guitar in this price range. Actually, guitar in this price range should have locking tuners. What was the guitar that I did a video for within the last couple of months? I said, hey, guitars in this range, you should come with the locking tuners, and that guitar did not. So anyhow, so that's very nice. And the hand wound out of UK, the Bareknuckle Aftermath, great choice. You know, we do need different pickups in different guitars. You know, not every guitar could come with a Seymour's and you know, the Duncans and whatnot. You know, we should have more options and choices when it comes to that. Now, one thing though is, as you can probably tell, I'm not a very good guitar player, and at times I have a hard time dialing in the tone properly. So because of the way these pickups are voiced, if you don't know how to dial tone correctly, like myself, you may end up with somewhat of a muddy tone. I did see that it takes a lot more tweaking to get it into sweet zone. Even then, I probably didn't come away with something very nice to listen to as far as the tone was concerned in the earlier audio clip. But the rare combination of the Bareknuckle pickup, I really dig. A lot of people bitch about the Gibraltar bridge. I don't know what's there to bitch about. It's nice. It keeps things in there, and you know, when you have your palm rest resting on the bridge for palm mute, it doesn't dig in. It feels comfortable. Nothing really to bitch about that. The aesthetics wise, like I said earlier, I think the finish that shows the beauty of the actual wood grain is really nice. And this also tells me no two guitars will look the same, because they're just cut away from different parts of the different wood. And then the paint job carrying over to the headstock is also very nice. Also dig the truss rod access on point. So that's that. Now, those of you who have been watching my videos for a long time, I tell you like it is. If I don't care for something, I tell you right here, right now. Alright, so I bought the guitar. That means I like it enough. What I don't like, I'll tell you right now. And it may be it's just this very guitar that I got. I cannot imagine that this is how this model comes out all of them. I don't think that's possible. So maybe just isolated to this guitar that I have personally. Also, problem buying a guitar sight unseen. Normally, I did have a pretty decent luck getting a guitar sight unseen, whether that's a Sweetwater, whether that's American Music Supply, Z-Sound, whatever. This one, of course, one of those ones that I got sight unseen, and upon receiving some issues that I want to share with you. One of the issues that I have is this, what is it? So it's the first string, high E. The locking tuner for this was loose. So it was rattling around when I got it out of the box. I know, it's an easy fix. You just take a screwdriver and you screw it down, problem solved, and that's how I have it solved. What I'm trying to say is, over 100, 200 guitars that I've bought so far, brand new and used, I never had to deal with that before. So that's a little, whatever. Secondly, the nut. Nut is well cut. I don't have a problem with the way it's cut. Well, I do. It doesn't stick out one side or anything. It's well done. Problem is, this guitar, appealing to mass as the metal guitar, a lot of you guys trying to buy this may get it for metal playing, possibly detuning, down tuning, using thicker gauge strings, right? Okay, so with that said, the first the nut groove for the first string, second string, possibly up to the third, actually, you know what, all of them, just not wide enough to accommodate non-factory standard gauge strings. Guitar came with 10 to 46. I did have to change the strings to something different, like 11 to 58 or something, to play the Arch Enemy riff that I played earlier. So the nut does not accommodate thicker strings out of the box. It doesn't need some filing down or whatever to have a proper fitting of the strings. So that's another problem. Third, and the biggest problem that I have is, and I'm a big stickler for this, and I think the guy named Arnold, who does guitar reviews as well, who's got, by the way, a lot more chops than I do. I wish, if I had chops like him, and with the number of guitars that I have, I pump out fucking video every fucking day. But that's not the case. Anyhow, I digress. So it's his pet peeve, it's my pet peeve. When you run your fingers down the edge of the neck, you don't want to feel that fret wire sticking out. Well, every single goddamn fret wire is sticking out when you run your fingers through it like this. Actually, this is a guitar that I had this issue the most severe out of all the guitars that I had. Of course, I didn't have many that had this issue. I think there was 1 or 2, 3, whatever, I don't remember. But I mean, it's sticking out so far out. If you're not careful, if you don't have like a callous fingers and like a baby soft fingertip or whatever, you may actually get that thing cut, sliced right. I mean, it's definitely noticeable. That is a big fucking problem. Again, I'm hoping this problem is just isolated to the very guitar that I own. So it's gonna require some what's the word? Some looking after with my luthier friends. So I'll have them deal with that. But other than that, the neck is a solid. The 4-bolt standard Ibanez 4-bolt pattern, very solid. Neck is a solid. Body is a solid. It's not light. It's not heavy. Maybe it's on the slightly heavier side, but not like 10-pound Les Paul heavy or anything. And string through construction, the sustain is unreal. Other than the fret wire sticking out, the playability is gold. I love the short throw coil tap switch. The nothing to bitch about the pickup selector. The volume knob, I wish it would had a little bit more resistance. It's a little bit willy-nilly right now. maybe it could be a little bit tighter than what it is now. But that's that. Out of the box, the pickup height and stuff like that was very well done. So overall, I really like this guitar. Should a made in Indonesia guitar cost $1,100? I don't think it should. Even if it's made in Korea, I'm not sure if a guitar should cost $1,100. Maybe Japanese ones. I don't know. But I come from a school where, you know, guitar prices are outrageous and, you know, they are severely overpriced. So that's not really saying much. But I think the guitar could have done around $899 perhaps. Maybe that's a little bit more fair. So that's that. And, you know, generally I really have a preference towards guitars where the strings go straight through the nut, through the tuners like this, where there is no severe bend happening at the nut. I really like those guitars. Now if you look at this guitar, and I will have a video for you soon, notice the acute, very sharp angle happening at the nut. That I don't really care for because the, you know, tuning's not very stable, and you know, sometimes if you don't have a proper nut with a, you know, proper lubing, what nut and lube, then, you know, strings could get caught right at the groove and cause a breakage, or you're hitting, you know, bum note when you're, you know, bending, shit like that. So you know, I really like this. So overall, like it, minus the couple minor issues that I've disclosed. Other than that, so obviously it's all the problems that could be solved, even right down to, you know, the tone knob. Should I really want one? I could drill a fucking hole and get one, but, you know, I'm not sure if I will go that extreme. But the fret wire sticking out could be handled. The tuning machine was a little loose, but I got that taken care of. But overall, if you are in, if you want a really comfortable, good looking, that could be debatable. Maybe this look does not appeal to you, but something solid, something really super easy to play. Really recommend this guitar, especially if you want one, something that does not have, you know, your prototypical Duncans and EMGs and, you know, whatever. So there you go. That's the that's my spiel about the RGAIX6 from Ibanez. They really need to come up with a better naming scheme. So there you go. Until then, you guys take care.